quiet guy who shoots all the pretty girls. It's Spencer Charles, photographer extraordinaire. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for joining me.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to spin the ill wheel. And you're going to spin it twice and just go for it. Let's see what you get.
This looks fine.
Whichever one. It doesn't matter. Just choose. Let's see. What happened the last time you cried?
One of my friends passed.
Oh man, okay. That's okay.
Yeah, that may have been the last time. Or I stubbed my toe or something.
I stubbed my toe.
One of the
One of the two. Okay. And then one more.
Okay.
Whichever one. Okay, not this one because you just did that. So any other. Good spin, good spin. Oh, okay. Do you believe in karma?
Yes.
Okay.
I do. I think definitely everything we do has an effect in our life.
So, you believe in karma. You cried the last time you stumped your toe, but that's not what we're here for. We're here because you are Spencer the Charles, the photographer. Like all these beautiful pictures, all these beautiful women. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Like, how does that even? It's like every man's dream. So tell me, how did that come about? Are you just sitting around, like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot a pretty lady today.
No, it was a few different things that happened. I was writing.
Okay. For Green Mind.
Yeah,
Scout Mob.
Green Mind. I was working at this company called Soultron.
Okay.
I was freelancing for a few different magazines, and I had my camera, and I just kind of wasn't really using it. I kind of started off shooting, shouting my friend Eric, who is a photographer with Creative Motion.
Okay.
He was working on a project called Atlanta, and what we were doing was finding young women in Atlanta who were doing different things and like interviewing them, and like just following them on the shoots and working on it. I started taking behind the scenes pictures, and that's kind of got used to using the camera a lot. And then I started shooting a lot, like the articles I was writing. So I just kind of decided to explore.
So when you first, I will say you do have a style of photography. If I see a picture and it doesn't have a tag and it looks like your style, I'm pretty right that it's Spencer Charles. So I think that's cool. Was it always that way? Is it just you prefer that your pictures have? I guess I would say it's more. It's not dark because it's not like a dark feel, but the tones in it are a little bit more.
It wasn't always that way.
Okay.
I kind of had to find my own style, and in searching for inspiration for a lot of what I do, I started out just listening. Everything I do comes from music for the most part.
Right.
So I started out listening to a lot of music, specifically a lot of jazz stuff. And what I wanted to do, I wanted my pictures to feel like images from the 70s, like these album covers, like Ohio Players and like Marvin Gaye covers and stuff. And that was the kind of feel I wanted. And that matched up with just like kind of listening to the songs I was listening to, kind of birthed the style.
Very nice. So you keep speaking about music. So what some people might not know is that you produce music. You've had a few mixtapes.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that and how do you feel like you're cheating on music? Like, do you feel like you?
No. Well, I started playing classical and jazz piano when I was in 6th grade.
Very cool.
And that kind of started my love for music in general. And in 8th grade, it became tricky hip hop. And coming to Atlanta and starting college, I started producing a lot, learning how to use like the machines and stuff. And I started just making little beat tapes and stuff, and like sending beats to artists around here. But I never really got too into it because I'm very sensitive.
Okay. And people have a lot of things
to
say about
a lot of things to say about music.
Right.
So for me, it's something very personal. I've kind of transitioned into only doing it for myself. I still make music, but I really only listen to it like in my car.
Okay.
Or in my own headphones. I rarely like listen to it.
Right.
Unless like someone asks me to sing and stuff. But I'd much rather share photography with the world and keep music
Your safe place.
Yeah.
Alright. So you have this shy demeanor. And you have this, but it's like it's a shy demeanor, but it comes off across this other type of confidence too.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a don't talk to me because I'm maybe a little scared, or I'm really too bossed up to talk to you anyway, so it works kind of thing. So tell me more. What is it like being a creative but wanting to be to yourself? Because it's kind of hard when people are looking. I'm sure when the models are coming, they're intimidated by who Spencer Charles is and their photo being just as good as all these other, photos. So how do you, I guess, get into boss mode and be at, what's your working style when you're working with models? And I'm sure you have a team. So what's that like for you?
Yeah, I'm honestly never in boss mode. I'm still learning what that is.
Okay.
For me, I've kind of always just been just a shy, quiet person. I kind of grew up saying to myself a lot.
Okay.
And I've kind of always been a creative, so it's always been something like really personal to me. I've been pretty sensitive about it, so I've always just kind of been looked at as like weird and stuff. So I just kind of grew into this shell. So when I'm working with people, they can always sense that like I'm shy, right? But usually it kind of makes them feel a little more comfortable. It's like, oh, I don't need to be
right.
I'm trying to tell people like before we show, I'm like, you don't really have to be scared to come to shoot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be angry if something doesn't come out right.
Right.
I'm more like into the creative process and just vibing with people. And that's kind of how I guess working about the way it does.
So with the people that you are, you are shooting, I know some of them may solicit your work and, solicit you and hire you, but a lot of it is your own, I guess, intrigue with the females and these ladies. How do you choose who your muse are? Do you have a favorite muse? I mean, I don't want to put you out there, but do you have someone, you may just, you enjoy shooting a lot, and how is that muse process? Does it change a lot?
Yeah, it changes a lot, and the process just goes, like I said, we're just vibing with people. I use social media a lot.
Right.
People kind of make fun of the term like Instagram models.
Right.
These Tumblr famous girls. But the thing is that people are like social media, people putting their life out there. Like when you go to like these model sites, you just have like an account called professional picture. You can't really go out.
Right.
But like on social media, I can see what someone looks like. Then I can also see the type of music they listen to. I can see, how their day is going. I can get a better idea of like the concept to shoot with them, because I get a better idea of what who this person is. So I kind of create the concept off of that. And as far as like muses, I have a few different people that I just really love shooting with. Everyone that I shoot, it's a lot of fun.
Yes.
Everyone is very different, but I always like have like certain people that I go back to, like my friends like DC and Ray, just because we just have great vibes together.
Yeah.
And just like their energy is really good, so just create a lot of great stuff with them.
So we can't talk about the photos and not talk about the photos. So they can get a little risque.
Yeah.
What was your first nude shoot like? And how do you ask someone like, I really need you to get naked ready? Like, to make my picture look the best way, I need you to get naked. Like, how do you ease someone into that, or have you been blessed? Just everyone wants to take their clothes off for Spencer Charles.
I've been pretty blessed for that. The first nude shoot, I was extremely nervous.
Okay.
And they were very comfortable. And it was kind of like, all right, so for this shot, can you take the shirt off and the bra and the under? They're like, yeah, sure, it's off.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
That easy.
Right, I just had to learn like not to make it so awkward. I think when you're just kind of when you're being like professional and also just being like relaxed with it makes it a lot easier. Because if they feel like you're coming from like a place where you're trying to be sleazy, it makes them feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Or if you feel like you're being too cold, it's like, all right, cool, I take the shirt off, I'm just gonna snap.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, this is so quick. So I try to find a balance to stay professional, but also being a person.
It's pretty tasteful too. So when you're going through those photos, are some of the photos like, oh my god, it's like pornography, or are they really like that sensual and that tasteful and that classy the whole way through, or is it like editing, like the after photo?
I try to keep it pretty classy. What I do is like while shooting, I just try to capture different things. Yeah, I don't really try to come from a place where it would be I don't know, too sexual or looked at as like porn or something like that. I'm thinking of different things to capture different. I want to get the emotion of the person through the picture. So even if I did completely naked, I'm usually focused on like just like certain curves and maybe like the facial expression. Why?
15 seconds of fame. Seconds of fame. Seconds of fame. 15 seconds of fame.
It's a mixture of while I'm shooting and
seconds of fame. Seconds of fame. Seconds of fame.
So with that, do you feel pressures? I'm sure you're known for shooting beautiful women. Do you feel pressure when you are about to shoot something else, like that's not a woman, or maybe an album cover? You do album covers, I know, or you do photo shoots with artists like Neek and Earthing, which are beautiful. There were beautiful pictures, and I still could see your style in them. But is that are you nervous? Like,
I'm nervous with a lot of stuff. I'm comfortable shooting with Neek, and it was great shooting with Earthing, and a lot of the other artists I've shot. I'm pretty comfortable shooting them, but like when I have to shoot stuff like you get paid like to shoot events,
right?
It's like
it's not gonna happen again, right?
Yeah. When it's like, but when I'm working with someone one-on-one, whether it's an artist or it's a female or a dancer or whatever, and we can kind of just connect with each other and work on getting that that perfect image together, then it's a little easier. If it's just like all right, cool, this is sitting over there, take these pictures, then I'm like, okay, I'm not too comfortable in this environment. I'm way more of a creator and an artist than just a professional photographer.
So perfect segue with the photography. Are you annoyed when people call you a photographer when you do writing and you do production and you do all these other different things that people don't know about? Do you feel like you've been labeled, and if you were to decide that you want to produce a whole project, that people would think you were a do you feel those pressures?
Not really. I don't really get annoyed by it. I don't like too many things bother me like that. It was weird because I scored a short film about 6 months ago. Well, at least 6 months ago, about a year ago. And people were kind of surprised. Like, wait, I thought she was photography.
Right.
I was like, you haven't known me for long.
Right.
But it's not. I kind of like introducing that to people.
I think it's cool.
Yeah. I don't really mind if they call me a photographer or say I just do one thing. It gives me the opportunity to talk about other stuff I do.
So you call yourself the hip hop anthropologist, right? Where did that come from? Where did that term come from?
My ultimate goal is I do want to contribute to hip hop culture. I think everything I do, right now we're still in hip hop culture. Whether you're a rapper or not, you're part of this generation,
right.
Part of this culture. And a lot of what I do, like since I got into hip hop, has been trying to study it and present it in a different way, so where people aren't so because people don't really. I feel like people don't take the time to really listen anymore,
right?
And to understand a lot of what's going on in the music behind it and everything. Like for me, I'm a writer, and a lot of things I learned came from Jay-Z as far as like literary. Like I didn't know I learned what they were talking about.
Because you hear it, and so you're like, what is that? Let me go look it up. Let me go research what they're talking about.
The first things I started reading were hip hop magazines, The Source. I'm a huge fan of. Yeah.
Remember Word Up?
Exactly. So I call myself a hip hop anthropologist because I study the culture and I want to contribute to the culture on a higher level than just taking pictures of artists or just producing or just like promoting like rappers and stuff. I remember when I was in school, I wrote a paper on like connect between W.E. Du Bois's the Philadelphia Negro and Outkast's ATL's connection between the album and how they mimic each other. And that's the type of stuff I want to do.
That's really cool.
I think we need.
To show that it's not just music and it's bigger, it's deeper. Yeah,
exactly. And that's what I think that's what I'm trying to do with my pictures now. Even showing women. If you look at the way women are depicted, or the way mainstream media says we feel about women, I think it's completely different. Yeah, it's hard to show.
Then let's do 2 more spins. So which ones did you spin? You spun this one, you spun these 2. Okay, so let's do these 2. Smile or game face? Smile.
I don't have a game face.
You don't?
Nah.
You just smile.
Yeah.
Okay.
It work?
Kinda. I like to smile better. Alright. And this one. What is one thing you will never do again?
Give up. Yeah.
You gave up before?
Yeah, a few times. And I hated it. I didn't like this I was in, and I did. So I'm not doing it again. I'd much rather
just stick it out.
Yeah, it feels better.
Yeah, it does. Especially because you're gonna succeed. So might as well just go through the hills and valleys to reach the pot of gold. So, with all that being said, we covered a lot. You gotta look in this camera and tell everyone what you are bringing to the table next. Whether you have like a coffee table book coming up, all that stuff. Let the people know. Look dead in the camera.
Okay. Next, right now I'm working on my show. I have a show at City of Ink. It's called Museum, and it's kind of based off of the calendar I did, the Muse calendar. And from that, I'm also releasing Muse Book, which is a coffee table book, coming out this summer. I have a few projects I'm working on. A project called Tomboy, which is a fashion editorial project, as well as Muse Remixed,